What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This is not going to be a guide, it's just going to be a review on what I think about how Jin is going to play from this point forward in the game with far less input lag. So this eventually makes Mishima stronger. Mishima SK type like Kazuya, Heihachi, Devil Jin, and especially Jin, which Jin also shares uh, the same particularities that Mishima's does. So this also makes Jin even better than it was before. The characters now feel like something paper. Yeah, Jin is super light right now since the input lag reduction has happened. As you guys can see, my Jin can move even like 3 times more faster than he used to move before. So things like landing electric wings is now super easy to do. This used to be a lot harder. $100 combos are also super easy to land. There is a far less drop factor on most stuffs that you could do before. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. You guys are seeing this. I'm doing this like everything at light speed. So there is like literally no drop factor here. Just really execution. So if your execution is pretty good with Jin, you will be able to land these stuffs like in no time. So there is no excuse to not play a micro dash Jin anymore. This is super easy to land. It's like walking in a park now. Any combo that you couldn't do before, it's going to be super possible to do now. Even stuff like this. If you want to test yourself, just do a wave dash into while standing 4. If you can pick up people with this often, then you are pretty good in terms of recognition, like frames and stuff like that. It's something that you're going to do in no time. Yeah, if you want to test your speed, if you are able to do this, you will get a lot of stuff going for Jin. So this makes Jin like a really powerful character, since now he is able to use his Mishima stuff much regularly, without less drop factor. Now when you do an electric, you really do an electric. When you do a wave dash, you really do a wave dash. And when you do a Korean backdash with longer backdashes, you actually doing them, something that it was kind of difficult to do before, in many ways. Also, with punishing with electrics was a lot harder to do in the game. Resets are much easier now as well. Everything that it was hard, that you considered hard for Jin in the game, that it was like super hard, starting from $100 combos, became super easy to do. So this makes Jin like a really offense monster now, and you can actually extend most of the things that you couldn't do before, and force people to back into stuff like this. And so on. But Jin's still going to have some problems. The problem Jin have currently are the same ones he had before, even though you're still going to feel them a little bit less, because now you're going to have a much better space control, and there is almost no lag at all. I believe PS4 is actually faster than PC right now. I've played both versions, and I think that the PC version currently might actually be one frame slower than PS4. PS4 is like master race now. It's super fast, and everything you do, if you are willing to try this stuff, you are going to land. Believe me, you will. It's not going to be super hard anymore. So the problems you are going to face is still going to be rich. Starting with 2-1-2-1 is the best string in the game when you corner people, but when you block stuff, 2-1 isn't a move with much great range. So you're still going to face this. You're still going to face people ducking, but your intimidating dashes options are much here now, because you can do this, 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 you can do this. You can do a lot of things from intimidating dashes. You can even out cancelling a bit. You can do a lot of things. So it's going to be much easier to put people into this perspective, because with less lag you are able to input your things much earlier. If you are a player like me who plays mostly on control, not too much panicking moves, and like to actually find the better space and space to use your moves, you are going to find Jin super awesome in this game right now, with his ability to poke, that this 2-1 being really short. You're going to actually going to be a little bit more careful to in which situations you want to bait out people. So when people with something and you do a dash and a back dash, you will see moves with him and putting them inside the electric wind hook fist window, and a lot of things that like this was almost impossible to do before, but now this is super easy. So a lot of things that you felt like it was really hard to do, like the spacing stuff, the reset the pin I just showed you with down forward 4 after back forward 2 3 zen 3 is going to be actually possible now. It's much easier to land. Yeah, there is really no effort at all, so this lowers the execution latency that Chin had, that used to be extremely difficult, to a little bit much easier compared to Mishima's, but you're still going to use instant while standing moves as well. You're still going to use those. You're still going to utilize this stuff. Yep, and the first issue you're going to find is the reaching of 2-1, and the second one is when you actually want to go in and poke people out. So but fortunately with the less input lag, you will be able to bait people out with a simple dash and one back dash, and baiting out another reaching moves inside, like inside your wishing range. The third issue you're going to find is while standing through whiffing against some normals. On punishes, the hitbox isn't really that great in most cases, so Low's dragon tail is going to be hard to punish if you don't wait a little bit. Eddie slippery kicks is almost impossible to punish. Katarina's down forward 3-3 is also almost impossible to punish with this, which sucks. So you're going to content yourself with while standing 4 while standing 1-2, which does like 26 damage, which is too far more than a forward 4. What's this? Counter hit 4 is still going to give you issues. This move is still going to be difficult to pick up, but since there is almost no input lag, so this is most likely to hit people closer enough, so you're going to feel this a little bit less, but some consistency on this will be really nice. Unfortunately, when we approach the radar about counter hit 4 into back to 1, picking people at consistently, he said this will make Jin broken. I disagree with this view of Arada. I disagree because the movie is already there and he already does this. He just doesn't do it consistently against some characters. When he should, like Kazuya, for example, Jin himself, Law, Warren, among a few. He can even use it on Akuma. He cannot use it. But yeah, it's a godsend to face Ayashis and characters where this is super consistent. You can keep a lot of players in check with counter hit 4, but when it comes down to Kazuya and stuff like that, it just becomes harder. I'm going to show you another thing that is going to be super possible to do is landing electric wind on block stones. Electric wind hook fist on block stones is going to be also possible. This is minus 14, and if you do this like on the real window, you actually will be able to catch people. You will be able to catch people like on certain moves. I don't use this much for forward trip, but this one is also minus 14, so you will be able to practice your punish against moves such as this one much easier, because your electric, if you really train your electric to come out like at one single tap execution, you will be able to use this once you master the timing. Still not going to be super consistent, but it's something that is going to be worth throwing out there, especially if you can get it like most of the time against some characters. Yeah, I'm just really not well sit. The position where I am currently isn't perfect for doing this. The move tends to not come out correctly, but as you guys can see, my electric isn't really the problem. It's just really the timing to get the electric out is kind of like you need to be perfect on the window to release this. If you do like one frame too slow, Kazuya is able to block it. So you need to be perfect. Yeah, this is going to be far more easier to learn. Even it's not going to be super consistent, but it's something that I believe is worth practicing now, especially if you are able to throw this I-14 electrics same way I can, like this. If you can do this like every single day, you will going to, obviously you're going to be able to do this in no time. So the secret right now to play Jin is just practicing. It's just practicing. So this is going to be the video for today. It's not exactly a guide or something of sorts. It's just more like a reflection of what the input lag is going to bring, with the reduction of input lag is going to bring to us. Making a quick recap, Jin is going to become a little more stronger. Your space control is going to be better. Your judgment is going to be a lot better. Your execution is going to be a lot better. Your $100 combos is going to be super consistent. Your poking game is going to be godlike, and there is like no, like I said before, there is no point of saying that $100 combos are impractical now, because it's very possible to do. It's feel fresh either on stick or D-pad. You will be able to learn this in no time if you practice really a little bit. It's not difficult. It's really not difficult. And if you guys are having trouble with doing this, like you guys are having problems doing this, just remember that you can cancel this with a wave dash first, and then you can do a down back 2 to 3, which is much easier than canceling this with a down forward into a back into a down back. I believe this one is super complicated to do, so I prefer this option, which feels a lot faster. Of course I will go forward for 1 frame, but then I don't have to time my down back right after, so I just go straight into it. As you guys see, this has like a lot of drop factors, and although this is faster, but this one is not far behind, and it's actually great, and I think it's a lot faster. I don't have Tekken Tag 2 with me. I would love to try this on Tekken Tag 2 to see how it works, and a lot of things that weren't really working well before are going to work now, especially because your window to do whatever you feel like is actually bigger right now in the game, so you will be able to learn those stuffs in no time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys would love to hear something about Jin in particular, just let me know in the comments. I will make a guide for it, especially if you are having issues in some department. Just make sure to check the previous videos to make sure that anything you are running trouble with isn't there. I did this before, even with input lag, but I did it, and now it's just a matter of reviewing all these videos and put it in perspective of what this means on a super faster Jin that feels like a thin paper. Jin looks super light, guys. I'm really amazed about how this is. It feels like it came out of a hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z, and is here to really put fear on some characters. So this is actually a Jin I can relate to, a Jin that if you really practice like really hard, understand the game knowledge, is going to really take you further away in the game. You're going to feel like a top tier character. This input lagless Jin is capable of that, and I'm not sure if Namco is done with reducing the input lag on PS4, but right now it feels really good. I believe we're going to see some players, some Jin players, or Jin heroes like you guys like to call it, are going to be super strong right now. Shudi is going to be amazing. Make sure to check his channel. Shikurin is already playing on PS4, which is actually, I believe, is 1 frame faster than PC, and his Jin is going to be amazing. He is like one of the kings of the intimidating dashes. Ni is going to be amazing. He's finally going to play Mishimas. JDCR is Yashi is going to be scary as fuck. Cherryberry Mango, if he moves to Cherryberry Mango is already strong. Don't need to mention, but a lot of people, a lot of Jin heroes like Jin is Tanukid, guys. Just letting you guys know, he has another name. He has a channel named Jin on YouTube, although he doesn't really upload much stuff, so make sure to make some buzz for him in order for him to upload some stuff. But Jin is also a reactive player actually, even though this 4-4 game feels a little bit random, but it's not. It's actually great. So Jin is going to be even stronger. He was already in red ranks before with 7 frames of lag, and right now with 4.8 is going to be amazing. But I'm really looking forward to watch guys like Shudi and Shikurin, which were switching characters. Shudi was playing even worse character. It was Lee. Lee is an execution monster as well, and Shudi was playing Lee, and Shikurin was playing Yakuma, and some other characters, but he wasn't really playing Jin at all. But now I believe he plays Jin like all the time. Taku is going to be super strong again. Taku used to be one of the micro dashes Jin, so I will make sure to keep in touch with him, because a lot of things changes in the game, and I would like to incentivize him to go back into the PlayStation 4. He's going to enjoy it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, just don't forget to like, subscribe. This is our steps for growing your channel. Like the video, subscribe the channel, share the video with friends, and tell them to like and subscribe as well. This helps a lot. I'm not really earning anything with this stuff, but having subscribes, it makes the content reach even further and helps the channel grow. So subscribe guys, like the video, share it, and those are important steps. Those are the ways that you can help me making this channel bigger. So most of all, thank you for being here and being on a struggle along with me. I know a lot of people that play Jin comes and say, man, this character is so hard to play, it's so hard to get results with him, but now you are going to be able to get most of them, especially if you have a really good fundamentals. Jin is finally going to pay off in full, not in half anymore. It's going to pay off in full, and it's going to be super fun. It's going to be lit. A lot of bullshit is going to be avoided. Minus 14 moves, watch out for electric wind hook fist monsters. Yeah, it's all there guys. Now it's up to us. Harada did the most stuff now. He solved most of the problems, especially the lag one. Even though he didn't really touch at our character at all, like the things that we would love them to touch. If you want those things touched, I already covered in the game. Make sure to bug Arada, at least to get this to work on, like on consistently on people that works. Doesn't need to even work on everyone, but like Kazuya, this doesn't work on certain ranges like this. If this is able to work on any range on characters that can be picked up with back to one, this is going to be super enough guys. It's going to be enough for Jin. It's not going to be the greatest tool in the game, but it's still going to be enough. 2-1 doesn't really have much range. I wouldn't advise to increase the ratio of 2, but 2-1, the second part of the string should have a little bit more range. Will be nicer. Adjusting the hitbox of this, or adjusting the hitbox of the people which this doesn't hit, would actually be another godsend. And those are the things that I would personally improve for Jin in order for make him even greater. This movie is amazing, no need changing to that. This movie is amazing, even though it's only +2. This movie is amazing. This movie is amazing. I'm doing this with eyes closed guys. The Jin is so good like right now, so go out there and improve your execution, improve your neutral, and anything at all that you feel like a struggle, you really want to improve, just join the Jin Discord. We are all there. Everyone that plays Jin mostly, it's out there. Of course not the Jin heroes, only me, Newton, Raito is there. A few other Jin players who don't like to expose themselves as much are also there, and there is a lot of people to help you grow as a Jin main. So be sure to check out the Jin Discord. We are a lot. There is a lot of resources there, a lot of tech that I've been practicing and been sharing with you guys along with the videos. Things that you probably missed are all in there. There is a bunch of combos, things that you can do, situational stuff, resets, anything. It's out there. So make sure to check out the Jin Discord. So subscribe, like the video, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next video if possible.